This is Shapez, which is a factory building game about making shapes. As you can see, I'm playing the demo, but the full version has dark mode, which I immediately tried to click and change, but I cannot until that happens. Also, there's mods now, which is cool. Yes, I see what this says. That's great. I want to play the game. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm covering the tutorial. There's a thing also behind my head here that says 0 out of 35. Place an extractor on top of a circle shape to extract it. Okay. Click and drag the belt with my mouse. Oh, click and drag the belt with my mouse. This is not an idle game. This is not an idle game. Build more extractors and belts to finish the goal quicker. Alright, cool. Once we do enough, then conveyor belt transports items. It's got oh, we got hotkeys. Okay. But I can't move them. Alright, I see. So I can go 4, click this, and then we can connect them like that, but we don't want to do that. I see. Well, I just kind of screwed that up, huh? So it's easy to make a mistake like that, I see. Okay. Hold shift to... You just unlocked Cutter, which cuts shapes in half from the top to bottom regardless of orientation. Be sure to get rid of waste, otherwise it'll clog and stall. Okay. I missed the other thing that said if I press shift. That's my fault. Okay. Good job. Now place 2 more cutters. How do I rotate? How do I... Oh, that's zoom. Shift is that. Rotate. There it is. Okay. And then this goes here. Okay, that's not working. So let's just delete this, I guess. Okay, now we... Okay, alright. Boom. Bam. Okay, so that's doing the thing, I see. But we want to go like that, because this needs the space for this. Perfect, okay. Now, delete all that. Delete this. Rotate. Rotate. This turns into there. Then turns there. Trash here. Ooh. There we go. Fixed. Okay. Okay. 0 through 9 hotkeys to access buildings faster. So what's this one? This is 0 is the trash? Okay. Okay. We're almost there with that. It took me a bit because I didn't... My face... things are in the way. This level gave no reward. Better not destroy your existing factories. You need all those shapes later to unlock upgrades. Oh. All shapes you produce can be used to unlock upgrades. Don't destroy your old factories. Oh. Okay. I assume they want me to do that, so I'll do that. So, now let's extract some rectangles. Hold shift while dragging belts to activate the belt planner. Okay. But where are the squares? There they are. This. Shift. Okay. Alright. And they wanted me to do one more, so... Alright, I'm figuring it out. Transport items at speed 3 items a second. Alright. What's this red stuff? Unlock balancer. Gonna get these set for regular circles, I guess. Also, I guess do that to save space. Get myself a sip. Level 3. The multifunctional balancer has been unlocked. It can be used to build bigger factories by splitting and merging items onto multiple belts. Want a half shape. If I do this and this, what do you do? It just, okay, and then that will allow me to, oh, I guess I gotta do that, then there, then this, then 0 trash. Okay, there we go. Not bad. Alright, so in that case, I would like to then do this, right? Is that, it doesn't make multiple, right? It just splits it. So sometimes it'll go in this thing, I think. That doesn't actually help, does it? Yeah, okay, that doesn't actually help. So instead, I go, because I can go from here. I guess I could just do another one. Okay. Do. Oh wait, I could just go into here though too. No. Okay. This. Oh, but then it gets in the way. Alright, never mind. Right? Okay, it never does the thing that we want exactly. Okay, so we do this again. Hotkeys. Okay. Trash. Alright, now we're getting there. Wait, why are these not counting? Why are those not counting? What? Show hint? But that's... Oh. Oh. Okay. That, I mean, that still shouldn't, because they want this half, like the half that comes out of this side. That's a little bit questionable, I guess. That's all I'm saying. Little bit funky, and I have to do 70 of them, which is sort of insane. But is that not allowed to do that? Okay, hold on. This here, this here. There we go. My game has been saved. I do think that is a little funky. I guess it did force me to understand that you don't always just have to trash this thing. If you want the other half, you wouldn't do that way. But yeah, it's like this is what we learned is that basically this half doesn't matter. Yeah, this they only want the half that comes out of that side, which is an interesting choice. I want to know what these I guess these are just color pieces that we will combine with eventually or something. Hold on, I got an upgrade. I didn't realize. Beat up those puppies. Oh, whoa. I zoomed out with them. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at these weird shapes. Oh lord. Oh. Alright, it won't zoom out more than this. Wow. The rotator has been unlocked. It rotates shapes 90 degrees. Useful key bindings. So I just had my mind blown by the zoom out. Control, drag, select an area. Shift, hold to place multiples of a building. Alt, invert orientation. Wow. Holy moly. Okay. That's crazy. Okay, so I'm rotating. And then like this. Okay. Wait, so then on this side I could do I could do, oh, no, not that order. This, but then 6, this, and then this won't work because we need to rotate it again. So we rotate it again, and then we rotate it again. I mean, it should work. Yeah, okay. And then I guess that just bounces, it doesn't multiply. This still is fucked up. You can use markers to mark places and jump to them. Alright, I don't actually want to do that right now, but that's crazy. Okay. We need 160 of these? God damn. I guess, how do you deal with this thing if it's blocked by another one already? And then you do rotate, rotate. And these don't go anywhere, but I guess I could do this. What is going on? There you go. And then you, but then you have just one of these. Sure. That'll speed it up a little bit. What I'm a little lost on is like, I guess I'm a little, well, you know what? I'll just hold my thoughts. A tunnel has been unlocked. You can now tunnel items below belts and buildings with it. Okay, that's useful probably. So I need to do another split. Just want to see what these look like. All we want is this one. So then crash, split. That speeds it up, but I just feel like I keep just like killing the current method of things, but like maybe that's okay. I don't know. Feels odd to do it that way, but I guess I could use these to rotate, but now they're kind of blocked. Like if we rotated this and got rid of this, right? That speeds it up a little bit. Oh, and this needs to be trash. I see. Otherwise it stops it from going. Okay. If I go this, split, and then this, crash, that's another one, right? Oh, because you have to trash this though. This is simply too much. I don't know, it's alright. It's just the demo. I understand it, but I think it's more... I understand it, but my concern is more of like, how do we keep doing this without just like making a mess of everything? Which is, I guess, kind of the point of a game like this. But I think the thing that is anti what my mind likes is like, oh, I don't want to destroy all this because what if I need it? But like, I probably should just basically destroy it, I think, right? I guess we could do crash. And then this, then this. Or no, we can't do that. We gotta do... Oh, we got it anyway. The painter has been unlocked. Extract color veins, just like with shape, and combine it with a shape to paint it. If you are colorblind, there's a colorblind mode. So now we just need circles. Okay, so get this off. Oh wait, but how do I... Oh, that's a bit out of my way. Is there any red over here? No. Okay, well, what if we... Oh, we can tunnel now, right? So if I go tunnel, tunnel, boom, and then we gotta extract the red. And how does this work? The color's gotta come in from here. That is an awkward, bit of an awkward angle, right? So that's gotta be like... And then I gotta do... I'm sure this also speeds up once you also have, you know, the colors to go with it. And what if I go... I mean, I guess I'm just gonna make our way. Just slow. It's just a little slow. But what if I went extractor, path, undo, tunnel, tunnel, Oh. Oh, I can't undo. I can't undo. I just ruined everything. I guess it didn't really matter that much. Okay. Kill these. Tunnel here to here. You're not letting me tunnel that way? Ah, I gotta rotate the tunnel. Okay, there you go. To here. Then... There we go. Okay, you come out that side. Then we gotta do the paint thing. Means the paint. Oh, we got there. Okay. Just awkward that this has to face this way. The paint has to come in from the top. Is a little annoying. It is a bit annoying. So can I? This is a little psycho. This is a little psycho. Can I? Tunnel. Now I'm basically just sciencing at this point. Tunnel to over here. Come out from the top. Go into there. This is crazy. That's still not moving, huh? That's interesting. And then this goes to here. But this doesn't want to connect, apparently. Why not? Oh, because it's backwards. I see. Tunnel to here. Okay, I think I see it. This to this. No, it still doesn't like that, huh? What? That's odd. Why doesn't it like that? Is the distance too far? Oh, it's one too far? Alright, well we don't need this anyway then, fine. I think that's what it's saying? Yeah, it's too far. Or maybe the road was facing the wrong way or something. Okay. This is, you know what? I'm using the mechanics. I'm using the mechanics. I'm doing 2 at a time now. More upgrades? No, not quite. Yeah, very slow. Very slow. But it's not like the, I guess, I wonder if, what if I put this here? This went here. Then we did a splitter? And then we did another one of these? Right? Okay. Yeah, I guess that is a way to help speed that kind of thing up. So paint, we want like this. So this goes in. We got extractor. We got, oh my god, go away. Okay. I'm starting to understand why the splitter is good there. For sure, that helps. Need only one pipe from an initial circle, but then allow us to like get multiple of the color, because the color is slower and the colors are all the way over here. So that way, because you could see how this thing slows up, is what made me think of it at first. It was like, well, wait, if this is getting stuck, that means there's stuff waiting, so we could split. That was where my thought process came from. I have unlocked a variant of rotator. It allows you to rotate shapes counterclockwise. So that's this, and then T. Okay, T to cycle through variants. Ah, shit. So, blue? Where's blue? Wait, where is blue? Wait, blue is... Where's blue? Blue's so far away, what? I said... No, that's not it. Isn't it like control or something? Jesus, okay. I hope this is what I actually need to do. Okay. So we're down here-ish. That's crazy. Now anyway. Now I need some paint. So let's see what happens if we do this. And let's just see if this is the one that they want. Is this the one you want? I feel like no, because it looks like it's on the left half of the circle. No. So then we do rotate, and then another one, and then now this one will work, I think. Yeah, okay. Now, granted, that's not working right now. Okay, so now I need a... Alright, I'm gonna back up this. I'm gonna go splitter. No, I want to go one more up. Splitter up here. You can go there. This one, we're gonna want... gonna want... Out of the way for a moment. Okay, so that goes to there, and these come out. Now, that means I can paint and this is gonna have to go around, and this will go in. This will trash. Road was going the wrong way, and this... Does this work now? No, this one's on the wrong side as well. So then we need double rotate. Jesus. How do I know when the demo... Is there like a point where the demo is over? Or do I just keep going forever and ever? Is this making sense to anyone else but me? Is me doing this probably making it worse? I don't know. But what I do know is if we change the slicer here to this, do that for a second. We want this one to paint change. Another with the whole fucking the blue direction and shit, huh? Sure, whatever. Fucking trash you for a second. And then tunnel again. This seems like so stupid. No, because then I can't get at... Okay, alright. This is not the way. We gotta move this up. We gotta move this up. So that then we can just paint... Why does this have to... Oh, that... Oh, I can flip it. I didn't realize I could flip it with the T. Alright, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, so that works. Right? Yeah, that works. Okay. Whew. You checked out. Honestly, a lot of what's on the screen you can ignore. A lot of what's on the screen can be ignored, to be honest. There's a lot of stuff that gets cut and doesn't do anything anymore. So if I wanted to make this one work, I would have to tunnel out over to here. Then we would split this way. Then we would paint this like that. This looks so ridiculous. I'm just finagling it every step of the way. And then I'm annoyed that it's taking too long, so that I just like kill other previous paths to then do more. I think that's part of what's like mentally messing me up though, is like there's only so many paths to end up at, so like eventually you kind of have to kill stuff anyway, so does it really matter in some sense? I'm sure you know, we saw those crazy shapes, like that's crazy shape a little bit, but there was some that get really funky, like this, half circle, half rectangle. It's pretty wild. The blue being so far away was interesting. I'm gonna let this one ride for sure, but let's see if there's any other weird like look at this shape. The hell is this? Is there a trapezoid shape? What is that? Because it's not a triangle shape, is it? I guess it could be an equilateral, I guess it could be isosceles or something. But yeah, there's a lot that isn't doing anything. But the reason I don't feel compelled to like try to make them do things is because in the end, you have to like mess everything up to get to the submission area. If there was multiple submission areas or something, or if you could combine paths into one path. I was thinking about that game we played called Train Planner, that demo that one time where like you could connect, you know, train paths can connect into each other, but this it's one or the other. So that's a little bit of what's throwing me off in that sense. Oh. Alright, you can mix colors, huh? Demo complete. Alright, I think that's a good time. I think that's good, well timed. Okay, we don't even have to look at it. What happens if I hit play? It just says demo complete. Okay. I think that was a good place. for the whole thing to wrap up. Hopefully my head didn't cover too much. I had to move it around to find someplace good. The modding is interesting. I don't know what that means. Wires, I don't want to know what that. A new dimension? I'm already crazy. I feel like I want to see some. I feel like I gotta go to the store page and look at like a video of some of the crazy stuff people are doing. Wait, they're doing things where like half of a piece is colored different than a different piece? What? Too much. That's too much. Anyway, this was Shapez. It both felt intuitive, but also so much at the same time. I don't know how to describe it. Like I felt like I was like, oh man, I can't do this, but then I was just doing it. So I don't know. Who knows? But that was pretty cool. I think the full game is out now. And there's a special promotion, which is already over. So, that's fine. But that was a cool demo. I'm glad I ended up trying it. I was a little worried at first. Factory type games aren't something I've really done, but it was cool to mess with.